Welcome to Professional Education Services. Please, next, Saiteja. Yeah. So today's our session is on live interaction session on preparation strategy for cracking mechanical gate 2021 during COVID-19 on which is running right now. Next slide, please. Yeah. So I welcome you all to today's session. We will start. Next slide, please. Yeah. So I welcome you all to Professional Education Services. Professional Education Services, in short known as PES, is an ISO 9001 is 2015 certified institute and Government of Telangana registered institute, which is established by a group of graduates from Usmania University to show a difference between the conceptual learning and way the other are following now. So we have an experience of 4 years in the teaching and guiding students. We have been in this field since 2016. We have guided more than 10,000 students and continuously guiding now itself. So coming to our main motive, our main key for success is continuous feedback, regular training, focus administration. Okay, currently we offer services in conclusions, classroom tutorials, online tutorials, CAD trainings, mechanical testing services, project training and guidance services, which under ProCAD Academy, and gate coaching all over India. It is recently introduced. Next slide, please. So coming to what is a gate? Gate is a common in the entrance exam, which is known as graduate aptitude test in engineering, which is known as GATE. It is an all India examination conducted by 8 zones across the country by all IISs and IITs on the behalf of NCB and MHRD, Government of India. So using GATE, we can apply for many master program, which is known as postgraduate program, and also the score is valid for PhD. Just a minute, just a minute. Yeah, okay, sorry. So coming to this, it is also used for applying to state universities and central universities. Next slide, please, Saiteja. Yeah, by next slide, please. Yeah, okay. Why previous slide, please. Yeah, why gate? Why you should apply a gate is like gate score is mainly is valid for applying admissions at IITs, NITs, IISs, GFTI, which is a government funded technological institutes and other reputed universities. Gate score can also be used for applying some of the foreign universities from UK and US, Germany. So it is also used for getting a job in PSUs. PSUs is like Navaratna companies, that is like BHEL, ECL, some of the Navaratnas, you know already. I hope you already know that. So it is also used for applying for Vizag Steel Plant, many other IOCLs also, which comes under PSUs. And some of the private sector industries nowadays also considering GATE as their eligibility criteria. So if you have a good gate score, you will be directly eligible for an interview in one of the private sectors where you can skip some of the rounds like written aptitude test. So apart from these, for GATE, if you qualify GATE 2020, you can apply for a state level or national level universities, central universities, or MTech, it is a post graduation program or master program, where you will be getting a scholarship of 12,400 every month till 3 years. Next, next slide, please. So coming to the bodies which organize the GATE every year. There are 8 bodies, mainly IITs of Madras, Bangalore, Kanpur, Roorkee, Guwahati, Kharagpur, Bombay, Delhi. So this year, the organizing institute is IIT Bombay. For more details, you can directly log into www.gate.iitp.ac.in. Next slide, please. So coming to the exam pattern, we will now discuss about the GATE exam pattern. GATE is consists of total marks of 100, out of which 15 marks are allotted for general aptitude and 70 to 72 marks are allotted for core subject, 13 to 15 marks are allotted for mathematics. Coming to general aptitude, we will be having two types of questions. 1 mark question, which consists of 5 questions, 2 mark questions, which consists of 5 questions. And for the in the core and engineering mathematics, we get around 25 questions of 1 mark and 30 questions of 2 marks. Okay, we please note that the GATE examination also contains a negative marking, which will be like 1/3 mark, that is 0.33 marks will be deducted for the wrong answers for 1 mark question, and 2/3 marks, which will be 0.66 marks, will be deducted for questions carrying 2 marks. No mark will be deducted for the wrong answer to NAT questions, numerical type questions. Next slide, please. Changes in GATE. What are the recent changes in the GATE which will be effect from 2021 GATE exam are mainly we have 3 changes. First changes, 2 new papers has been added, that is environmental science engineering and humanities social science. So which increased the count of subjects to 27. And another main change is candidates can now choose to write 2 papers instead of only one, which is within a selected combination of papers. Many will be confused, like because from the last year also some student attempted double papers, but here you will be getting a single paper consisting of two combination of subjects. Okay, this will be included in this coming GATE exam 2021. The complete what is the combination, what are combination subjects will be notified by the GATE 2021 organizing committee, which is IIT Bombay, in the second week of the August probably. Next, the eligibility criteria for applying GATE 2021 is also relaxed from minimum 10 plus 2 plus 4 pattern to minimum 10 plus 2 plus 3, which enables the third year graduate, undergraduate students to appear for the examination. This rule was previously present till 2000, 2012, but after 2012, the pattern has been changed to 10 plus 12, 2 plus 4. Again, now the pattern is changed like changed to 2012 pattern, which is 10 plus 2 plus 3. So it makes the third year and third year students to attempt from this year. Okay, next. Important dates of GATE 2021. Please make a note of all the dates. GATE 2021 online examination for 2021 will be held from 5th to 7th February and 12th to 14th February. The timings will be as usual. Morning session, forenoon will be 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. Afternoon session will be 2 to 5 p.m. The GATE result 2020 will be most probably out from in March 3rd week. Download of GATE 2021 score par will begin in March 4th week. Next slide, please. Yeah, coming to qualifying marks trends in the last 5 years, we can see here in the 2016, 17, 18, 19, 20 scores, if we observe, we can see a gradual increase from the 2016 to 2020. In the slide, you can see that the cutoff marks for the general in the 2016 was 29.6, but now the score has increased to 34.0 because of the competition, like number of participants taking the exam is increasing year by year. Maybe some of the fluctuations may be seen, but anyway, the competition is very high. Like everyone are trying their best to get the exam. So the obviously when everyone are performing well, the cutoff will be increased. So we can hope 2021 may also see an increase in the cutoff mark. So you should also prepare for scoring a good cutoff mark. Here we can see same OBC and SC, just they have some reservation policies, so there is some reduced score, but We can also see that there is increase in the OBC and SC itself because of the cutoff marks. So I suggest all the students to make like you don't keep cutoff mark or see cutoff mark. You just think that the cutoff mark is 50, then you try for a EIT. It will be very well planned so that you will qualifying is not your aim. Keep getting a good PSU or getting a good seat in IIT or NIT is major, so that qualifying does not make anything. So qualifying helps you, but if you get a good marks, it helps more than what you help in the qualifying. Okay, so I suggest you all to keep a 50 marks as your cutoff, irrespective of your caste or any reservation. Okay, now on the screen we can see that what is the subject-wise weightage in the GATE 2020 mechanical engineering paper. We can see that the major marks are from the field of applied mechanics and design engineering, which consists of 25 marks. Later, fluid mechanics and thermal sciences, 23.5 marks. Then manufacturing and industrial engineering, 22.5 marks. Overall, if we see like subject-wise or any division type, we can see that most marks in seen power plant engineering, strength of material, and also manufacturing engineering. These three are major subjects. You should concentrate more. Yeah. Next slide, please. Yeah. From here, our instructors will be carrying the presentation one by one. First, the Hafiz of engineering mathematics will help you know all the strategies, what are the difficult topics, what are the areas to be focused one by one. First, engineering mathematics will be taken, then design side, then thermal and fluid dynamics. After that, manufacturing will be taken. At the end, I will be speaking again, informing you some of the courses we will be offering in the future. So I request Abdul Hafiz sir to take from here. Thank you everyone. This is Madhukar Samatam, Director and Founder of Professional Education.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Madhu sir. This is Abdul Hafiz. I have completed my BE in mechanical engineering. Then uh, through GATE, I got into Usmania University. There I have completed a ME. Um, Moving to the next slide, I will explaining you today will be the aspects of engineering mathematics and how to score good marks in engineering mathematics. Engineering mathematics. First of all, this is the official syllabus given by IIT Mumbai for the year 2020. I hope everyone got the official syllabus copy. This is the official syllabus. Linear algebra, calculus, and complex numbers we have. I will be going in details and seeing the key topics in those subjects later. Next slide. Okay, the more three topics will be differential equations, next followed by probability and statistics, and then numerical methods. These are like mainly engineering mathematics has been divided in 6 chapters. These are the 6 chapters which has been given. Moving on to next strategies. Next slide. Hello. Yeah, strategy for GATE 2021 test takers. Particularly, I will be speaking about GATE mathematics, like what strategies to be planned for GATE mathematics. First of all, the first point is GATE is all about strategical approach. So does GATE mathematics. As you know, like you maybe heard that what quantity of material you are studying in GATE is not important, but the quality is important, like selection of the material to the giving importance to the important subjects and important topics, and then going by that strategy, that is very important, and that we should have in GATE. GATE is all about strategical approach, not like reading everything will not make you qualify or even get the good marks in GATE, but we should be having the strategical approach in GATE. GATE math carries 15 marks with a limited syllabus. This is the feature, and this is the significance importance of this GATE mathematics, that it carries 15 marks but in a limited syllabus. Like we have 5 to 6 chapters in mathematics that has been fixed, which we already studied in first year and second year of the engineering. Going little bit in depth, and if we study more in this, we can we can get 15 marks here. And the third and very important thing is, I recommend that you should prepare your own separate CDF short notes. What does it mean by CDF? CDF is concept, definition, and formulas. Make a separate notebook, like make a separate note, and write down all the formulas which are coming in mathematics. Like write all the important concepts which are coming, write the all important definitions. Prepare your own short notes. Like you may be getting in your main notebook, but prepare a separate short note for the CDF concept, definition, and formulas. And fourth important thing is, don't just memorize the formulas, but focus on its concept and usage. In mathematics, it is important that we should remember the formulas, but don't just memorize the formulas, but focus in its concept, like how it's coming, why it's coming, and what is the application of that particular formula. That is very important. We know that many students memorize all the formulas, but they don't know how to apply it, like what is the usage of that formula. That is very important in as per the GATE. Like we should remember what kind of formulas they are, and where we have to use those formulas. And one more strategy is to practice and save the note for the second and third revision. What we usually do is we do a lot of practice, but we forgot the notes, and we again restart, and we start from the scratch, and we start reading for that. Don't do that. After practicing for the first time, you just bookmark the important things, highlight the important things, and then let's go for second revision. Save that note, save that material for the next important revision. Next strategy will be solve previous year question papers. Like at least go for previous last 10 year question papers. Do solve all the problems which are coming. That is very important, you know. Like we should have by that we will be getting the standard approach of the GATE. Like what kind of questions are coming, what kind of tricks has been played, what kind of strategies they are using. What we usually think is GATE is very difficult, but the thing is GATE is not difficult, but syllabus is wide. If we study strategically, then we can score good marks. Then finally, last thing is take help of standard online test series in order to become screen friendly user. That is important. Like we usually practice in our notes by using our pens, but we are not usually habituated for the screen, and we don't practice online test series. So I recommend that we should be having this online test series, and we should be practicing more and more before the final exam. Moving to the next slide. Yeah, this is the overview of previous GATE papers by IIT Bombay. GATE Maths, IIT Bombay conducted in 1999, 2005 and 2013. They have given 20 marks for GATE Maths in 1999, then followed by 25 in 2005, and then they have given 15 marks. As we know, it has been fixed that 15 marks or 14 marks will be given for mathematics. So every IIT is allotting that many marks for the GATE mathematics, that is 15 or 15. It has been noticed that by analyzing the previous papers of IIT Bombay, they are mainly focusing on 3 chapters: linear algebra, probability, and calculus. They have been given more weightage by IIT Bombay in previous papers than the other chapters. Like other chapters, we have complex variables, numerical methods, and all, but they are giving more importance to linear algebra, probability, and calculus. Next slide. Yeah, key focus areas. This is very important. Linear algebra. The first chapter would be linear algebra. Generally, we call it as matrices. Linear algebra is comparatively easy chapter, and it carries good marks. This is very easy chapter. We studied matrices in 10th class, inter, and then engineering also. So it is very easy chapter, as well as it carries good marks. 4 to 5 marks will get from linear algebra. Algebra of matrices determines rank of a matrix, system of linear equations by various methods, and then eigenvalues and eigenvectors. This is very important topic. Then moving to the next, calculus. Calculus involves a lot of formulas and concepts, but carries good marks. It also carries good marks, but it is a bit difficult when we compare to a linear algebra. It involves limits and continuity, mean value theorems, maxima and minima, and vector calculus. Some books have separate topics as vector calculus. I have included in calculus only. So next slide. Yeah. Next, third chapter will be probability and statistics. What does it require? It requires reasoning and analytical skills, and it contains very short solutions. You know, probability. We have to think a lot, and we'll while solving the problems of probability. But it will be very short solution. Like in 1 or 2 lines, we'll complete the answers. We'll complete the solution in probability. So what does it contain? It contains basic concepts and conditional probability, Bayes theorem, and then Laplace transforms, and then we have random variables and expectations, mode, median, and mean will be in statistics. So these are the key focus areas which are there in probability and statistics. Next, fourth chapter will be differential equations. Differential equation, it has predictable questions. Like we can predict the questions here. 4 or 5 important topics will be there in differential equation. We can predict and we can guess the questions from that particular topic. It requires practice, much practice in all chapters, in all subjects of GATE. We require practice, but it requires more practice. First order differential equation, higher order linear differential equation, then Euler-Cauchy homogeneous linear equation. These are the key focus areas in differential equation. Next slide. Yeah, complex variables and numerical methods. These are less important when we compare to linear algebra, calculus, and probability. And IIT Bombay has given less weightage to these chapters also. But as we have to study this thing also, and this is very easy. It involves basic concepts, analytical function like finding U and V functions, and Cauchy integral theorem and CR equation in complex variables. In numerical methods, like these are 3 important topics we have. Numerical solution of algebraic equation. In that 3 or 4 concepts will be there, and we have numerical integration, and then in that we have trapezoidal method and Simpson's rule and all. And then we have a numerical solution of differential equation, and the last one in which Runge-Kutta method is very important. So these are like basically key focus areas in GATE mathematics. If we study, then we can easily score in GATE mathematics, and we have to focus more on GATE mathematics to get the more score in overall GATE exam. Yeah, next slide. Yeah, this will be the last slide, and this will be the reference books which are very useful while studying for the GATE. We know the famous book by Dr. B.S. Agarwal, Higher Engineering Mathematics. Then we have 2 more books by the name Advanced Engineering Mathematics, and then one self-explanatory book will be recommended. It is by B.V. Ramanna. So these are their reference books which are very useful while studying for GATE mathematics. Hope you got the points and important focus areas and strategies to work on GATE mathematics, and I hope you will be joining us in classes. Okay. Thank you very much. Now I request Varun sir to explain design engineering and applied mathematics. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, I would take it from here. So yeah, hi everyone, this is Varun. I hope I'm audible to everyone. Can you please confirm, Saitija?
Varun, audio clear, you can proceed.
Yeah, thanks. So I'll be dealing with applied mechanics and design engineering. So according to me, this is very important and very scoring subject in GATE mechanical engineering, because this does not have any vast concepts. Just you need to get your basics right, do very good amount of practice, and damn, there you go. Okay, you will get the marks. the only thing important in these subjects is practice. Okay, so Saitya, can you please go to the next slide? So under this section, we'll have engineering mechanics, mechanics of materials, which is nothing but strength of materials or mechanics of solids. And after that, we'll have theory of machines. And after that, can you please go to the next slide? Yeah, mechanical vibrations and machine design. So the order would be a bit different the way I teach. So initially, I will go with engineering mechanics. So this is very first year topic to everyone, and it is very important, and it gives the all the basics. Okay, next we'll go to strength of materials. So in strength of materials, we are going to spend a lot of time because these are the basics, and when we get the basics right here, the next topics would be very easy to understand and very easy to score the marks. So after mechanics of materials, I would go with machine design. Okay, so the machine design, as you know, with the name of DMM1 and DMM2 from your academics. So the machine design in GATE will not have all the topics from DMM1 and DMM2. This is very basic topics we have in GATE syllabus. So this is the extension to strength of materials. So once we finish the strength of materials, I'll make sure that the machine design is very easy for you because all the basics from strength of materials will help you to solve the questions in machine design. After that, we'll look into vibrations. So coming to vibrations, it is completely I believe it is new topic for everyone because I don't think you have vibrations in your dynamics of machines in your academics. So this is a bit tough and also very much scoring. Understand the concepts. So in order to understand the concepts, you should be good at math. Okay. So this is also very good scoring topic because every year you will get at least 4 to 5 marks from this section. The syllabus is also very limited actually. So you can see on the screen like the concepts are very small, but the applications of these concepts are very vast. So there is damn sure questions of at least 4 marks in the exam. And after that, we'll go to theory of machines. So which according to me is a bit tough, but it is also very scoring. Okay. So again, these most of these topics are covered from your academics. So we'll see the basic. I'll start every subject. I'll start from the basics. Okay. So actually, I'm working in a core industry. So and I specialize in applied mechanics and design only. So my approach would be to teach you the exact concept, how we are going to apply those concepts. So I would not prefer any bookish knowledge actually, or I would try to deal more practically and make sure that more and more number of problems are dealt under each concept. Okay, Saitya, can you please go to next slide? Yeah. So this slide presents the average number of marks like weightage in applied mechanics and design in last 10 years. So from this slide, we can say that at least 18 to 23 marks in the GATE exam. So my target would be to make sure you score at least 15 to 16 marks. So this is half of the half of your qualification marks. Generally, every year the qualification marks would be around 28 or 32. It will be switching from 28 to 32 generally. So if you are able to score at least 15 to 16 marks, this is like nearly half of the marks. So this will make your life easier. Okay, and especially this year, the IIT which is going to conduct the GATE is IIT Bombay. I hope everyone knows that IIT Bombay is top in applied mechanics and design. So keeping that in mind, we can expect more number of questions in applied mechanics and design in the paper. Yeah, so coming to the strategy. So I would prefer when you should prepare on your own parallel with the classes. So whatever the class we are taking today, so you should immediately go and prepare that concept on your own and refer some textbooks and come back to me with any doubts you have in the next class. That would help you a lot better. And one thing you should put in your mind is that when you're reading any concept for the first time, so it will take a lot of time and your progress will be slow. Okay, so this should not deter your confidence, because when you're learning it for the first time, it will take time for any person. Okay, so just make your concepts very clear, and if you have any doubt, please come back to me. I'll try my best to clear your doubts. Now, after the first time reading, so when you're going for the second revision, I would suggest you to read through whatever you have explored previously quickly, and parallelly prepare short notes. So these short notes, as explained by the earlier faculty, it is very important, because let us say you are like 2 days away from the exam. So it is not at all possible for you to revise each and every subject with your notes. So this is where the short notes comes handy. So this book can help you to quickly revise all the concepts, quickly revise all the formulas, and also you can include what are the points you are repeatedly making the mistakes. Okay, you can include those points in your short notes. So this will make sure that all your efforts from last 6 to 8 months is being covered in the last 2 days as well. So I would prefer the short notes is very, very important to clear gate. Okay, next, when the classes are going, so try to practice all the questions from the each concept and parallelly write the test from any of the standard test series. So the advantage of writing test series is not the marks you are getting, but the main focus should be on errors you are making in a test series. So the test series, let us say you're attempting one test series. So your test is not over if you have completed all the questions and you got the result. That is not the point where your test will end. The actual work will begin after that. Okay, you need to review all the answers. You need to review where I am making the mistakes, why I am making the mistakes. You should question yourself. So that is where you'll find your mistakes and you'll improve upon in the next revision. So parallel in third revision. So by this time you would be aware of what are the weak topics, what are your weak topics. So you will be concentrating more on these weak topics, and also amend your short notes with additional concepts or formulas from different textbooks. Okay, and next, one more strategy I would prefer is LTQ, learning through questions. So under this you should try different variety of problems. Okay, so some questions you may be able to solve it very easily, some might be very difficult. Okay, so those are the questions where there will be learning for you. Okay, so there you can see which concept you are lagging, and you can cover that concept and try those questions again. So first you need to try the question. If you are not getting it, look at the answer, learn that concept and try that question again. And the last thing, which is very important for applied mechanics and design, is practice. Okay, so the concepts here are very limited, like unlike manufacturing and production. Okay, so there is no need for you to refer to a lot of textbooks. Okay, so one standard textbook, Indian Auto textbook, is enough for basic concepts, and one foreigner textbook for advanced concept is enough. So the more time you should be spending here is practicing on your problems. So the more number of problems you will be practicing, this will improve your turnaround time in solving each problem. Because in GATE you will be having 65 questions and 3 hours. So you might be thinking that I have around 3 minutes per question. But let me tell you, these 3 minutes are not enough per question if you don't have enough practice. So you should be targeting to solve a 2 marks question within 1.5 minutes, which is 90 seconds. So if you can practice in such a way that you can finish your entire GATE paper in like 2 hours 10 minutes or 2 hours 15 minutes, you will be having like extra comfort of 45 minutes. this is the time in which you can review your answers and also review the questions which you have left. So this is very important. Okay, yeah, next slide, please. So these are the key areas of focus in each subject. So if you go to engineering mechanics and engineering mechanics, so the most important topics are like kinematics and dynamics and impulse and momentum equations. So if let us say in engineering mechanics, normally we'll get around 3 to 5 marks in the exam. Suppose if you are getting 5 marks questions, overall 5 marks. So these two topics will cover at least 3 to 4 marks. Okay, so these are very important topics. And after that, process and free body diagrams and frictions would cover. So generally we'll get 1 mark questions from the below 2 topics. And coming to strength of materials, actually it is. So yeah, in strength of materials, so each and every topic is very important because the concepts are wide in this subject, and there are many opportunities for the questionnaire to pick the questions from each concept. So these are some of the important topics under strength of materials. Next slide, please. Yeah, coming to machine design again. So in machine design, the main focus would be on fatigue and SN curves. Okay. After that, you will be having bolted, riveted, and welded joints. Okay, and rolling, sliding, contact bearings. So this is one of the very important topic. And after that, gears, brakes, clutches, and springs. So out of these 4, again, gears are very important. So there is wide scope to ask questions in gears. And coming to vibrations, so vibrations has very limited syllabus, and there is wide scope because the applications of each concept is wide. So all the topics are very important in vibrations according to me. And theory of machines. So in theory of machines, first one is a velocity and acceleration analysis of planar mechanisms. So this is a bit tough and it involves a lot of math to understand. So this is very important because you will get a answer question of 2 to 3 marks from this concept. And next one would be flywheels and governors. So and gear trends. So these are kind like formula oriented topics. So when you get there is not much concept involved in this. So if you get the formulas right, so these are easy to score and easy to cover in the syllabus while revising as well. And balancing of reciprocating and rotating masses and gyroscope. So again, these involve some concept and some math. So these are also a little bit tough. So you need to concentrate more in theory of machines, especially on velocity and acceleration analysis and balancing of reciprocating and rotating masses. So gyro is also simple concept. So these are some of the reference book which I would prefer. So what I suggest is first initially try to read the concept from any Indian author, so which I have given you in this slide. So because if you directly jump onto a foreign author, so the concepts explained over there are very sophisticated. So it might confuse you a lot, and also it will deter your confidence. So try to read from Indian author books where the concepts are explained in very simple manner. So the main point of concentration here should be you need to get the concept. So don't go for advanced concepts much. So there is no need to look into advanced concepts and spend more time on those for GATE examination, because GATE only involves only covers basic concepts and problems related to those concepts. So just spend more time on your basics and try to practice more and more problems. So these are some of the books. You can take them now. Yeah, I think this is the final slide. Next slide. From here, Aditya will take on. Yeah, thanks.
Thank you very much, Varun sir. And good evening to one and all. I hope I'm audible to you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So I'm Aditya Shiva. I'll be taking up fluid mechanics and thermal sciences, the third track, the second last track in GATE mechanical engineering. engineering. If you compare fluid mechanics with the other two core aspects, that is design and production, the amount of toughness in preparation is less. Can you move on to the next slide, please? We'll have an overlook at the syllabus. Yeah, so in fluid mechanics, the whole section consists of 4 parts. That is fundamental fluid mechanics, where we'll be dealing with fluid statics and pressure measurement. Then we'll be having buoyancy and flotation, and we'll also be having hydrostatic forces on surfaces. We'll be looking into some of the differential equations of continuity, momentum, and energy, which is a part of fluid kinematics. Then we'll have Bernoulli equation and Venturi meter. Then we'll have a trickier topic to look at, that is viscous flow and boundary layer theory. So this is a trickier topic, and we need to take caution about this. And lastly, we will have flow through pipes in fluid mechanics. If you go to heat transfer, the second section, we'll be looking at conduction without heat source first, and then we look at the resistance concept, thermal resistance, and drawing thermal circuits. Then we will go to conduction with heat source and temperature distributions and all. Then we'll have transient heat conduction. Then we will have convective heat transfer, where the concept of boundary layer and dimensionless parameters will come into play. Then we'll have heat exchanger, where you only have to look into 2 concepts, that is LMTD and NTU methods. Then finally we'll have radiation, where you have Stefan Boltzmann law, Wien's displacement law, shape factor, and radiation networks. So these are 4 concepts in radiation. Next slide. Yeah, thermodynamics, fundamental thermodynamics. This is the easiest of all the 4 sections. We'll be looking at the zeroth, first, and second law. We'll be having pure substances, perfect gas laws, and we'll also have thermodynamic relations, that is Maxwell relations. So this is the shortest part of the whole section. Next, we'll have the applied applications of fluid mechanics and thermodynamics, that is applied thermodynamics. We'll be dealing with air and gas compressors, Rankine cycle, Brayton cycle. IC we'll have air standard Otto and diesel cycles will be asked. Generally, Otto and diesel cycle are the only questions that are being asked these days. Dual cycle is generally not asked. You will have vapor compression, refrigeration cycle, and heat pumps. And then you will have psychrometric processes. Generally, psychrometric properties, 1 question is asked, and 1 question comes from psychrometric processes. Then we will have turbomachinery, that is rotating machinery, centrifugal pumps, Kaplan turbine, axial compressors. Their velocity triangles are very important, and having done my MTech in turbomachinery, I'll explain you the easiest way to draw a velocity diagram without having to do rote learning. So this will be a rather easy thing to go through. Yeah, so this is the last 10 years analysis of fluid mechanics and thermal sciences in GATE. So if you see, the average marks is about 25. However, your question paper may vary from 22 marks to 26 marks. So in general, a student can have 22 to 26 marks in GATE. But if you look at the averages of all sessions conducted, your general average is roughly about 25 marks. So that is one part of the paper comes from fluid mechanics and thermal sciences. Can you move on to the next slide, please? Yeah. When we do a broad analysis of the questions compared and compare it with production and design, the first thing that we notice is fluid mechanics and thermal sciences has more direct formula problems. That is, when you understand the concept of the question, it is easier to directly apply the formula than compared to in some cases design and production. Also, you have very less amount of theory when we compare to production, that is engineering materials or casting. Next. So these are the 2 things that you have to keep in mind, and this is what makes preparation easier in fluid mechanics and thermal sciences. However, there are dicey issues, that is issues where generally people don't notice, but they end up coming and doing a spanner in the works. First thing is, you have to determine more number of variables. That is, if you are given only pressure and temperature and you are given a certain set of physical constants, your problem consists of some other data that you have to determine. Generally, when you are doing this, you may lose some question solving time. Next, complex formula. If you take the formula for efficiency of a diesel cycle, it involves 4 components: the compression ratio, adiabatic index, and all. So, can you move to the previous slide once? Yeah. So there are many complex elements are involved in the final formula. So that is where again question time is taken. Lastly, units and dimensions. It is important that you follow a consistent set of units and dimensions, which is SI units. In some cases, you will be asked to, you'll be given the question in kilopascal and your answer will have to be in bars. So you have to keep in mind the units and dimensions that are being followed in the question paper. Next slide, please. So these are the key focus areas. In fluid mechanics, we'll have fluid kinematics. Why? Because there are a lot of differential equations. Your differential equation for acceleration and all, which is again time consuming. Generally, 1 or 2 questions come from kinematics, and then you have buoyancy and hydrostatic forces. 1 question comes, but it is important to understand the Archimedes principle and do the moments principle again. 3, viscous and turbulent flow. In viscous and turbulent flow, you have to remember certain correlations, empirical correlations. The same goes with boundary layer theory. So these correlations may initially look rather tricky, but with practice, everything will come easily. Next, in heat transfer, we have conduction with heat source. When we are using conduction with heat source, it is the first thing that we are asked to do is write down the equation for temperature distribution. That is rather difficult for everyone to write. So that is where we have to concentrate. Next, convective heat transfer. In convective heat transfer, we have boundary layer theory, which is the starting point. So perfection in boundary layer theory is key to convection heat transfer. Sometimes conceptual questions are also asked, very deep conceptual questions are also asked for 2 marks. Lastly, in radiation, we have shape factor. Generally, shape factors are easy, but sometimes they can be tricky because some formula may not come to your mind immediately. And then some questions are also asked on radiation network analysis. Rather than doing shape factors directly, you have to construct the electrical circuit for radiation. So that is where another problem comes up. In thermodynamics, the first issue is about entropy and exergy. That is very important because the second law of thermodynamics, the questions are always asked directly from the textbook, and because there are case studies present. So it is important that this concept is studied properly. From 2017 onwards, every year at least one 1-mark question and one 2-mark question is asked from entropy and exergy from 2017 onwards, I believe. Next, we have pure substances, enthalpy of moist steam and all. So all of this is asked. Most times people generally ignore this chapter and move on, but sometimes the question comes and it becomes difficult. So this is where we'll also be concentrating more and doing more problems. Last is Maxwell's relations. Until 2019, Maxwell's relations had not been asked. In 2019, for the first time, Maxwell's relation question came for 2 marks. So it's a sudden surprise that will come in your paper. Be ready and prepare for Maxwell's relation. I will teach an easy method to do Maxwell's relation using simple mathematics. Lastly, in applied thermodynamics, turbomachinery and psychrometry. That is how to draw the velocity triangles for so many. You will have a turbine, you have a compressor, you have a pump. So different velocity triangles will be there. And so remembering all of them is a bit tough. So I'll give you an easy way to do that. Next, we have psychrometry. Different psychrometric processes, sensible heating, cooling, and all are there. So all of that will be taken into consideration, explained in detail as to what happens, how to use a given psychrometric property and do your calculations. Can you move to the next slide? Yeah, so what will be the preparation strategy here? First, in the classes, I will be breaking up the chapter into theory and numericals. So I'll stress upon how much theory has come in the exam and how many numericals have come in the exam topic wise. Next, we'll do a thorough analysis of the question papers from the last 10 years. And it is important that you practice these last 10 years question papers at least once or twice. And those questions which you are finding it hard, you have to practice it multiple times. I will always be available to clear your doubts regarding each and every question. Next, apart from practicing question papers, you have to also practice questions from your textbooks. The reference books which I will give you later on, you have to practice those questions, and also additional assignments will be given for practice. The solutions to these assignments will be discussed in detail in the class. And after your syllabus is completed also, we'll have some sessions. Next, your test series. You should take a standard test series and continuously answer them as and when you are finishing a section. This will help you maintain a constant schedule as well as clearing all the subjects in time rather than rushing about at the last moment. Next, detailed SWOT analysis. You have to identify your strengths and weaknesses as you practice. Then you have to make sure that all your weaknesses are converted to strengths. There will be some opportunities, that is questions where you know the method, you know how to go, but you end up making silly mistakes. These questions where students end up making small silly mistakes are called opportunities, and these can be actually converted with with a proper dedicated structured practice. Next, threats. Whatever the key focus areas that I have listed, these are the threats where suddenly a problem may come and you may not think about it. So that is where everything we need to convert to our strengths. Can we move to the previous slide once? Yeah, and finally the preparation of a concept definition formula book that to keep all your formulae and definitions for your ready reference. Next slide. Yeah, so how will we proceed? In general, thermodynamics, I will be taking 12 to 15 hours of lectures and example problems. Then we'll go with fluid mechanics, that's about the same. For power plant engineering, that is IC engines, air compressors, turbines and other things, we'll have about 16 to 18 hours of concept and example problems in the classwork. Then refrigeration and air conditioning, this is the smallest topic of them all. This will take about 6 to 7 hours. Finally, heat transfer, that's about 15 to 17 hours. So in total, we'll have a classwork teaching with examples for about 60 to 70 hours. And in addition, you will have about 40 to 50 hours of post-classwork, the doubt clarification sessions. That is your assignments and other things, test series doubts and all will be clarified. In total, you will have 100 to 120 hours of dedicated classwork for this. In addition, after we finish our syllabus for fluid mechanics, I will be personally taking daily doubts clarification sessions. Next slide. So these are the reference books. Like Varun sir said, it is important to first read from an Indian author because most of the GATE questions come from textbooks of Indian authors only. And then to understand the concept more, you can go to the foreign author textbook. Keep in mind, it is important that P.K. Nag textbook be kept at all times when you are doing thermal sciences, especially thermodynamics and applied thermodynamics, because most of the questions from the last few years have been given directly from the concepts in P.K. Nag only for thermal part, for thermodynamics and applied thermodynamics. Heat and mass transfer, you can use the first two books. They are easy to study and easy to solve. you will have questions which have a direct bearing on the GATE exam only. Next slide. For internal combustion engines, V Ganesan is enough. Applied thermodynamics, that is steam power plant, Rankine and Brayton cycle, steam turbines, gas turbines. I suggest you take R Yadav instead of R.K. Rajput, but if you do not have R Yadav, you can go with R.K. Rajput. Reciprocating air compressors, you can follow R.K. Rajput directly. Hydraulic turbines, K. Subramanya explains the concepts really in best clarity with detailed explanation of the triangles also. So that is the textbooks that we need to follow. R and AC will follow Aurora and Dom Kundwar. That much is enough for cracking GATE exam. I believe I'll now leave the floor to Sai Teja sir to take over manufacturing and industrial section. Thank you.
Hello. Is my voice audible?
A little bit louder, audible.
Okay. My name is Kanapat Saide. I'm dealing with materials, manufacturing and industrial engineering. I have done my master's in manufacturing technology from NIT Tiruchirappalli and BTech in mechanical engineering from JNTU Hyderabad. I was previously GATE faculty at Vivekananda Dhyana Kendram for GATE 2019 batch. So as I have done my specialization in manufacturing technology, I was interested to teach this manufacturing and industrial engineering for the GATE 2021 batch. So here first we will look at the strategy how GATE 2021 test takers will it is helpful for them. So first of all we have to cover the entire syllabus, but more time should be given to important areas, and then we have to identify most important subjects and mark important topics within a subject itself. Then scoring and low scoring areas should be segregated. Like if you are perfect in design or else production at some areas, so those should be studied in certain way, and where you are not properly doing some problems, that should be known perfectly, and we have to work it on that. Then plan your study to maintain regularity, and self motivation is required. Like you have to plan your schedule accordingly, like daily 10 hours or 12 hours based upon your timings. You have to plan it accordingly, and you have to follow the schedule religiously and daily. Join some good test series so that you will be exposing to many problems, and as your problems rate increases and number of problems you will be solved, your accuracy will be increased and your fastness will also be increased. Then we have to appear for many tests like subject wise test, grand test, and also full length test and mock test, so that we have to be 100% ready for the final GATE exam. Okay, with full preparation, take the test in examination environment. Like for example, virtual calculator, those things we have to be, those are the examination environment. Then we have to solve as many as previous year questions. Here we are solving about past 10 years of GATE exam. This will be very useful. As you can see, the past 10 years trend, the questions and the concepts will be repetitive also. And then we have to prepare short notes and revise it daily. These short notes we have to prepare which includes the formulas and some important concepts, and then in very short form you have to write, so that you can revise it daily. Daily means you have to spend at least 2 hours for revision of short notes itself. That will be very useful for your GATE revision and also for the GATE examination too. Okay, coming to the materials, manufacturing and industrial engineering. Here first we will look at the engineering materials. Here the topics were structure and properties of engineering materials, phase diagrams, heat treatment, stress strain diagrams for engineering materials. These were given by the IITs, like for the GATE original syllabus it is. This we will be looking through. Then for manufacturing, casting, forming and joining process will be there. Like in casting, different types of casting, design of patterns, molds and cores, solidification and cooling, riser and gate design. Maybe you all have gone through this in your academics well, but these are all the syllabus which also included in the GATE 2021. Next we will be going through another chapter, machining and machine tool operations. Here metal cutting is the most important topic here. Then we will see this all in detail from the next slides. Then metrology and inspection. This is also a very important chapter, like limits, fits, and tolerances, linear and angular measurements. Those all we will study in detail. Then comparative gauge design, interferometry. These are somewhat problematic oriented chapter it is. Then computer integrated manufacturing. It is basic concepts of CAD CAM and some G&M codes, CNC programming. Then production planning and control. This involves industrial engineering and inventory control, operation research. So we'll look at into it. So if we see from the past 10-year analysis, every time almost 25 marks were coming from these materials manufacturing and industrial engineering areas. So we have to give more focus on these three particular subjects. Like it is very easy to score, and only most of the questions will be like theory based, and also time very less time will be consumed for these for attempting these questions. And there are few numericals for too, like in machining, or else if you take some ECM problems in IMOR also, there will be some numerical questions. But these will materials manufacturing and industrial engineering will be the most time within very few time we can solve many questions. So you can see how many marks it's coming. Okay. Here, general aptitude was introduced from GATE 2014. Before the general aptitude was not there in GATE. Still, the production marks were maintaining the same average. Okay. The problem with this subject is a vastness and theoretical aspect that makes it boring while studying continuously 3 to 4 hours. So here we will apply one trick, that we have to include this subject in by reducing the daily effort. We have to mix this subject with another subject. Like for example, if you are studying with mechanics or else machine design, so we have to make this subject parallelly daily for 2 hours or 3 hours. We have to take one topic, so that it will be easier, and this will be very interesting while you are studying. Also, you will learn a lot of things from this manufacturing, from even in real time situations, real time products. You can see how those are manufacturing. Very interesting topic. Then the importance of subject can be understood easily by looking past GATE years. Here I have given the 30 years questions were asked in the following manner. In casting, from the past 30 years, 25 questions were asked in the GATE, and then in welding or joining, it were asked 21 questions. Then from sheet metal, 13 questions were asked. You can see the following number of questions which are asked. The most number of questions were asked from machining and machining tool. So these are from the left side. You can see that expected marks for every GATE exam, like machining will be around 8 marks in the final GATE exam, and sheet metal will be around 2 marks. Welding joining will be 3 marks, and casting will be 4 marks. So you can see that. Okay. Now chapter wise we will see how the question pattern will come in the exam. From casting, one numerical problem in either set, like set A or set B, will become. Nowadays it's set A, set B, but in 2016 or in 15 there are 3 sets, and previous that there are 4 sets. Now it's only 2 sets, set A and set B. So one numerical problem in either set would be definitely there from casting, design methods, pour design, solidification time of cube, cylinder, sphere. Definitely this question will be there. Like these topics should be well practiced for scoring 2 marks. If you look into another chapter, joining on welding, an easy numerical problem on melting efficiency calculation, and arc characteristics are mostly linear. Like in linear, there will be to find the optimum arc length. These kind of questions, optimum current, optimum voltage, these kind of questions will be asked. So we have to practice more and more numerical on these. So don't worry, we will be practicing many questions on this. So it will be very much easy to you while writing in the exam. The other basic properties like Schottky defects, other basic defects like welding defects will be studied, and application must be initially understood. So next, sheet metal. In sheet metal, we have to be concentrated on the particular area like clearance in punching and blanking operation and shearing concepts. These are involved only 3 to 4 formulas, but definitely this question will be there most of the times in GATE. So no need to focus on theory and practice numerical on these only, in sheet metal particularly. Then we come to machining and machining tools. This concept has huge and vast topic, but can be covered wisely as there are mostly chance of calculation of machining time. So in the whole machining tools section, focus on this, and maybe sometimes one theoretical question may arises, but no need of reading the entire things for just one question. Only 2-3 formulas will be coming from machining. Then from metal cutting is easy to prepare and scoring. So practice numerical on economics and various. This question was many times asked, the Taylor two-lives equation. It is very easy to solve, and also it is susceptible to making mistakes. So we will clearly see without making mistakes in our lecture series. Then metal forming. Generally, numerical type questions are asked from these topics. So practice bite angle in rolling, true stress and strain and force analysis for rolling, extrusion, forging. So don't fear like production is having vast theory subject. So there are many numericals also coming from this manufacturing. It is very easy to score scoring subject manufacturing. Then we will see non-conventional machining. Here, two next short like EDM and ECM, electrochemical machining process, electrode discharge machining process. These were very, only two formulas will be there. Based on those two formulas, the questions most of the time it is asked. And then sometimes it will be asked which like plasma, and those we will discuss in our lecture series. Then this CAMS, computer integrated manufacturing system. This topic is very easy to prepare and generally asked in every set. Like a basic machining G&M codes, like a G4, G5 or M5 codes should be on tips. We will give you a chart for those programs of G and M codes. It's easy to get the answer those kind of questions. And there will be some transformation questions also that are also very easy. Then metrology and inspection. This we have discussed now. Like definitely from these questions will be coming like tolerance, clearance, fit. Then this transition fit. These kind of questions will be coming. This subject requires at least 4 revision, and final suggestion from my side is to solve all questions that asked in production and engineering branch also just before paper, so that even there is also a paper called in GATE production and engineering industrial engineering paper that is separate from GATE mechanical. Even that questions also will be practicing in our lecture series, which will be handy and very useful for attempting GATE 2021. So the key focus areas in industrial engineering are LPP, which is linear programming. These things you will be knowing in your academics as well. So next, queuing theory, EOQ problems, economic order quantity, then forecasting problems. These are sufficient in industrial engineering. I mean, these are most important topics, and also many times from these 4 areas, industrial engineering questions were arised. Then key focus areas in material science, effects of alloying elements, crystal structure and defects, heat treatment processes. Then in manufacturing, orthogonal cutting, two life equation, milling, drilling, casting types and design, resistance welding. Resistance welding, almost a definite question from it is a simple formula, but many times from resistance welding itself, the questions were arising. Then limits, fixed and tolerance, non-traditional machining, CNC programming. So here we will see the reference books for material William D. Callister, for operational research of P.K. Kanti Swarup and S.D. Sharma. For industrial engineering, Marthan Telsang and O.P. Khanna. O.P. Khanna is very good book for studying industrial engineering. And for production, we will go with Rosenthal and Manohar Manajan and these things. But basically, we will see from our class notes is more than sufficient. We will give class notes which will be more than sufficient for cracking it. But these are to clear you in-depth knowledge you can gain from these reference books. Okay, thank you. I am handovering these to Madhukar, sir.
Yeah, thank you everyone. Thank you Sai Teja, Aditya and Varun for taking on presenting a very brief section on strategies and topics and key areas which is a very benefit for all the upcoming gate takers. Yeah. Ganapati, can you make your mic fit? Okay. Yeah, that's okay. Coming to professional education services, we are launching a new batch from 15th August from in the next that is next month. So See, the course which we are introducing is for cost at 15,000, but for as a opening offer, pre-joining offer, we offer a 20% discount, which will make the course at 12,000. So highlights of the course, we don't show you any recorded classes. There will be a live classes, live class sessions, which will be on Google Meet and Classroom, Google Classroom. Next, unlimited streaming of recorded classes. So we are not like any top academies or institutes or any of the institutes which are offering like a limited time of streaming. Like you can only view 2 times or 3 times. You don't have any restriction. You can watch any number of times, any number of classes. It is your wish. You can watch up to the exam. We can watch how many times. Next, so every day there will be a doubt clearing section. You can ask doubts on classes. So depending on what class it's taking will be on that day. Depending on that, doubt clearing sections will also be allotted. Regular follow-up tests and weekly tests will be conducted. So I think we have done for the day. Do note the date 15th August 2020. For admissions, please contact 790-1599-418 or 191710, any number on the screen. I hope you all to see you on the course. Thank you everyone. We will end up for the day. Thank you everyone for joining us. Thank you all.